break your neck. Bitch, I hope you break your fucking spinal cord.
The amount of like assumptions people have made about me in these past few days because of these videos is very odd to me. Like I'm now receiving comments like, you sound so angry, you must be so angry, you must be so aggressive, this and that, like assuming things about my character based on my voice when I'm in a ranting style video. You are a loser. Like, I don't know how to explain that to you. You are a loser, right? Not to mention that is not me, but even let me just propose a hypothetical, right? Because first of all, you guys don't like to let black women have a range. You guys don't like to have black women have actual personalities. You don't like us, you want us to be just one thing or the other, and that's what I very much noticed in this comment section. So I'm gonna play the hypothetical. Even if I was a stereotypical loud black woman, right? Very bold, very in your face. Why is that an issue? Why is that an issue? Why it's a ranting style video? So like, because I know you don't go on white people video when they're all pink in the goddamn face talking about things and go in their comment section and be like, you're so angry, you're so aggressive. Y'all don't assume those things about them. So why do you assume those things about me? Very harmful, very weird, right? Because there's no issue with being very firm in your identity, being very firm in your opinions. There's no crime in being passionate about what you're saying. Like, that's my thing. Like, that's what y'all seem to forget. Like, am I supposed to be saying my opinions with like the most dead voice ever? Am I? Because it's never gonna be me, mama. Like, you're on your own with that. You are on your own with that. But that's just a hypothetical. The reality is I'm not like that at all. I'm probably one of the most timid people you would ever meet. I'm very shy. I'm very kept to myself. But when I'm in a debate or once again very passionate about something, obviously I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna sound angry. I'm gonna sound like woo. Because like nobody's gonna take me, especially as a black woman. Like I'm not gonna be taken seriously if I'm talking very meekly. Because people tend to talk over me. Like, what's not adding up? But no, y'all don't take those things into account. Y'all just like speak because I guess I'm speaking about your favorite K-pop group, so it makes you angry. Go outside, go take a walk, breathe some fresh air through the mask. In fact, go put the mask in the laundry machine, wash it maybe. I think there's probably something in it that's making your head go like insane, because there's no way on earth that you make that assumption about me based on unpopular K-pop opinions video. Get a life, please. And it's not only me. I've also seen these comments on Aja's videos as well, where people are basically just harassing her, assuming that she's just a very angry person. She must be a very violent person. And it's just like, my guy, this is the internet. This is the internet. She's giving an opinion about something. Like, you guys need to learn how. I don't know what you need to learn. If I'm being honest, I really don't know. Like, because I feel like y'all don't have friends. Y'all must not have friends. That's the only explanation I could think of. Because when you don't have friends, you tend to like go off the deep end and think regular things, consider bullying. Nobody's bullying idols. Like, I need y'all to like get that out your minds. Please. It's just a little odd. It's just a little odd to me, especially because it's never really all Aja ever does most of the time, like 90% of the times, which warrant these comments, is call out idols on their racism. And y'all seem to think that warrants this response of calling her aggressive, calling her like, oh, you must be a very angry woman. I would be angry too. I would, like, y'all be using that and so I would be angry too if I had to wake up every morning and just be constantly disrespected by everybody, be over talked by everybody in every single community. I would be angry too. Do you ever think about that though? No, you don't. So next case, And then in another form of anti-blackness this month, I've started to realize that people are now building parasocial relationships. No, let me rephrase that. I didn't start to realize this. I've been realizing this for months in KTube, and I've always been uncomfortable with it. I feel like from the beginning, maybe I should have said that, but like, I feel like it wouldn't matter because it happens to Aja too. You guys tend to like to build parasocial relationships with black creators, and it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. There is no reason why you watch a video of mine, you hear the way I speak, and then you start emulating me. Excuse me? As a non-blackie at that, like, why is it that you cannot watch a video of mine and not just steal my entire personality? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Go look in the mirror and self-reflect. When you look in the mirror, do you see me? Like, it's very odd to me. And it happens to Aja all the time, where people are just like, they watch her videos, they think she's funny, then all of a sudden they making espa jokes and just saying things that she normally says in her lingo, and it's just like, who are you? You are not youtube.com/Aja Nay. Like, that is so odd to me. It is very odd. You're not funny. I never found you funny. I never found you entertaining. I just found you annoying. Like, are you kidding me? And now it's happening to me. It was been happening to me for months, but then for it to continue after I done said I don't want to have no parasocial relationships with y'all, it's getting a little weird. Where I even have to start, I'm like being put in the position that I have to like even take my non-black friends aside, pull them to the side and be like, why are you talking to me like that? One, and why are you talking like me? Two, it is so uncomfortable. Like, how do you not take that in mind when you're texting black people? It's genuinely scary to be saying something that you know is your lingo, and then for someone who you know is non-black, for them to spit that same lingo back out to you, it's so disturbing. I hate it. Nothing I hate more than when somebody who is non-black uses a word that I tend to use. And it's just like, you don't talk like that in real life. Talk how you talk in real life. Like, I'm trying not to get angry right here, but it makes me so upset because it's just like, why are you talking like that? Do your parents know that you talk like that? Do your siblings know that you talk like that? Like, it's so odd to me. It's very odd to me. Slay house the mama down girly pops? That's not you. Like, stop. No. It makes me so upset that I even have to be put in a position where I have to correct people on their behavior. Like, stop talking to me like that. Stop talking like me. Because it doesn't feel like you're trying to engage with me. It feels like you're mocking me, if we're being honest here. It feels like a menstrual show. Like, look at me. I can talk like you. Yeah. No, cut it out. And then for like, if it's not the jokes, if it's not the way we speak, you trying to edit like us. Once you start like trying to emulate my editing style and her editing style, that's when it really truly starts getting weird. Have a personality of your own. Let me repeat that again. Have a personality of your own. Like, I've never seen people not want to stand out. It's so odd to me. Like, why would you not want to be yourself? Why would you want to be a copy of someone else? What satisfaction does that give you at the end of the day, to be somebody else instead of yourself? Hello? Loser. And then if the anti-blackness has not stopped, there is just so much anti-black shit that's going on this month that is just like, why? Like, can I get a break? If you didn't notice, I didn't upload my Gossip Girl review, and it's because I'm kind of getting tired. Like, what is Monet supposed to be doing? And don't hit me with the like, oh, it's only a few episodes in and blah blah blah. Everybody in that show, every main character should have an established point. There should be an established, this is them, this is what they do, this is their interest. We have not gotten that, and I'm very, very confused. Like, why is Monet just Julian's social media manager? I don't get it. Like, Gossip Girl is literally queer baiting, but in a weird way. Like, I need you to go on their Instagram and I need you to look at the scene that they promoted on their Instagram, which was, one, the poly relationship, and two, the relationship between, well, it's not a relationship, it was like a hookup between Monet and I'm pretty sure this Asian girl.
You don't like me in the middle?
No. And versus the episode. The episode does not end with the poly getting together. In fact, it ends with, I think, Audrey and Aki making up, which is just horrible. But whatever. And on top of that, the Monet scene is cut down 3 times more than it was in their little, like, advertisement. Stop playing in my face, please. I dislike that badly. Like, I knew that it was gonna be a scene between Luna and Zoya, but why would you even advertise that? Like, the way they advertised it was like we were gonna get a section in that episode where we'd see Monet and that fling, like, you know, something develop or something be revealed. What are you revealing to me other than she likes girls? Okay, that is something that should have been revealed in, like, the first episode, if anything. Like, what is going on? It's very odd to me. Like, we're at the point where even Luna is starting to get a little bit more development than Monet. Are we really doing this? Like, it puts a bad taste in my mouth. It really does. No, like, it really does. Like, the one black lesbian we got isn't even being treated well in the show. Are you kidding me? Like, do I want to keep doing reviews? Yes, I do. But, like, if one of the characters that I love isn't even getting a fair amount of screen time, then what is the point? I'm gonna be in every single review just saying, like, oh, I wish Monet got more screen time and more development. Like, come on now. Like, what was the point of that? And for all that, it better be some good development. It better not be some cheesy shit. But whatever. And another form of anti-blackness this month, we once again have the non-blackies and white people of depopulists, okay, once again trying to insist that thrifting has not been gentrified by them. It is so hilarious to me how they think this works, alright? You should not, I thought this was common sense already, but the fact that I have to say it proves to me that it's not. You should not be spending $1,000 on a thrift haul. Let me repeat that again. You should not be spending $1,000 in one thrift haul alone. Are you kidding me? Are you insane? Because let me just clarify this. It is not curated thrift shops. I've been to curated thrift shops. I know how expensive they can be. No, you people are going into Goodwill and dropping like $1,000 alone. Are you okay in the head? And you don't think that dropping $1,000 on a thrift haul, going to the Salvation Army and dropping $1,000, you're a loser. You don't think that adds to the gentrification of it? You don't. You genuinely don't think that. Like, what is wrong with you people? No, you do not need to spend $1,000 on a thrift haul. I don't know how to explain this to you, because I feel like people who do not thrift regularly might think that that's like normal. It is not normal, because thrift stores never have the prices that fast fashion do. Nothing will ever be like over $20 most of the times, right? So no, you don't need to spend $1,000 on a thrift haul. That's one. But two, some thrift stores have deals and sales on certain days. Like with the Salvation Army, say you come in like on whatever, a Wednesday, and the color of the day is like yellow, so everything yellow is like 20 or like 50% off. Mind you, the prices are already dirt cheap, so you're practically getting everything for like a penny that is yellow. So even that, you have to take into account that when people are dropping 1K on a fucking thrift haul, because you're already getting a deal, most likely, if you're walking into certain thrift halls. So thrift stores, my bad. So like, why are you spending that much money on a thrift haul? Like, I don't understand. People are in the comments, when you comment on it, they are like trying to go for bat to them, like they're like defending them like with their whole heart. And I'm just like, how do you read the words $1,000 thrift haul and you think, yeah, that makes sense? How do you do that? How do you put two and two together like that? Is that not just fast fashion but make it thrift? It is, by the way.
Hi, minute edition. So I also forgot to like mention how basically these thrift hauls be like so expensive. 1K. First of all, I think the cap for a thrift haul should be like $250 at the maximum. I feel like once you start passing 300, you do not need to be thrifting, like, because you're defeating the purpose, in my personal opinion. Thrifting, the whole point of thrifting is that you're getting shit for cheaper. So why are you spending this insane amount of money on a thrift haul, you know? And it's the fact that these thrift hauls are so expensive, but they don't even include like furniture, knickknacks, like other little items that you can put around your house and whatnot. No, they're just solely clothes focused. And that's what I think makes it even more obvious that basically thrifting is just now their substitute for fast fashion, because now you're just doing it, the same thing that you were doing when you were shopping from Forever 21. You're now doing that again, but now with thrift hauls. I don't know if that makes sense, but I know what I'm saying. Like, I know what I'm saying and I know what I'm trying to say. And then also, I don't know in which part of the video I'm gonna include this in, like insert this little part into, but also people who go into thrift shops, like when people give the rebuttal, like, oh, poor people are not focusing on name brand when they go into thrift shops because they need the clothes. This is how I know, like, people who comment that are not poor. Poor does not mean dirt poor. Poor is a range, okay? I know that sounds odd, but it's actually a real thing. Poor is a range. You could be dirt poor, which means you could be homeless, you have no clothes, you have no means to survive. And you could also be poor where you have an iPhone, you have a laptop, but you're not like, you still don't have the basic necessities to carry on with life. You know, you're still struggling. You're still breaking pennies. Like, you're living by the penny, basically. That's poor as well. You know, there's two different sides to poor. Poor is not just one definition. So to even say something as ignorant as it like, oh, when poor people go into thrift shops, they not even focused about name brand because they need the clothes. To say something as ignorant as that just tells me that you do not understand how the economy works. You don't understand how being poor works at all. It's very odd to me. That's all I just wanted to say. Just wanted to butt in because I noticed I was like editing and I didn't like elaborate on that, I guess you could say. So yeah,
it is, because you're buying like 500 fucking clothes. It is. It's the same thing. You're not changing it because it's a thrift store. Like, that's why I never understood that logic anyways. Like, you guys are bashing people for buying like $500 of fast fashion when you're doing the same thing in a thrift store. It's the same thing, baby girl. You're not practicing, I guess, I don't want to say common sense because I keep saying that, but like, I guess sustainability a bit, because like there's no reason to be buying all those clothes. That's the main point of it. It seems like y'all have forgotten the main point, that you do not need to be buying all those clothes, and yet still you're buying all those clothes. It's very odd to me, right? So that's one. The prices. you're just being ridiculous. Like, you should not be spending no fucking 1,000 on a thrift haul. Then we have two people calling out these people, because people who tend to spend $1,000 on a thrift haul tend to be the people that go into a thrift store and purposely pick out the name brand items and use that and then sell that on their Depop for like $1,000 because you're stupid. What happened to anti-capitalism? Whatever, we'll get to that in a second, right? So people call them out, and then their subs will now go in your comment thread and be like, oh, well, I'm sure people who need to go to the thrift store to get clothes, I'm sure they're not specifically looking for name brand. One, you're not poor. I could tell by the way you said that you're not poor. So stop calling me poor, because that's what you're trying to do, and I'm not having it, right? It's very odd to me. It's very telling to me how you guys think that poor people don't deserve good things. That's basically what I get every time I comment, like, hey, why are you going into thrift stores and picking out name brand items, all of the name brand items, mind you, just sweeping them out and putting them on your Depop and selling them from 10 times the price, when like a kid out there could be using that. And the response is, oh, well, if they need clothes, they wouldn't be looking for name brands anyways. Listen, alright? Poor people deserve nice things. Poor people deserve nice things. I don't know how to, let me repeat that. Poor people deserve nice things. Just because somebody is poor does not mean they don't deserve to have a name brand shirt from the fucking thrift haul. Where's your, like, is the word empathy? I think maybe empathy. Where's your empathy? Like, do you think just because this kid is poor, they don't deserve to have a Nike shirt? You're a loser. You're literally a loser. Like, I cannot emphasize that enough. I hate that response with like everything in me, alright? And it's a response that doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. If you're poor, you're more likely to pick up the name brand item because you don't want to pick up clothes that makes it look like, hey, I do start. Oh, I'm so angry I can't even talk because this subject gets me so pissed off. Like, just because somebody is poor does not mean they don't deserve nice things. Like, it's so odd to me how you guys will say that excuse over and over again. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? What is your point? You don't have a point. Your point is that poor people don't deserve nice things. Like, it's so weird to me. And then you're taking something that's name brand that like a kid or even an adult can use and make themselves look nice or feel nice and presentable. You're using that and then you're reselling it on your Depop for like 10 times the price. Baby girl, you got the shirt for $5. Why is it now $30 on your Depop? What happened to anti-capitalism? That was the point of thrifting, right? Right? Did we forget that it was anti-capitalism because we don't want to support fast fashion? So why are you engaging in capitalistic behavior on Depopolis? Like, what is going on? Are you really anti-capitalism, or are you, I was poor and now I'm going to just take advantage of thrift shops and people who need to thrift and use that for my main income, and then get mad when people start complaining because as they should, they should be on your ass, okay? You want to get mad and then be like, well, this is my job. Get another job. What is wrong with you? Like, I just don't get it. I just really don't get it. I don't get how you guys justify that in your head at all. I don't. And then the third thing that really pisses me off, you're now a Depop shop owner, right? You live in Depopolis. You that's your community, right? Why is it that now you're like, oh, this is my job, so I need to upsell this? That's just how things work, right? So why is it that every time you go into a thrift shop, you are still thrifting for yourself, even though you know damn well you're going to put it on your Depop? Where's the plus sizes? Do plus size people not deserve nice things? That brings me to my other point. Not only that you seem to still shop for yourself, even though you have a Depop shop that should be available to everyone, you also go into thrift stores and you're buying oversized clothes that could be used for plus size people. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? Do plus size people not deserve nice things? Do plus size people not deserve nice things? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It seems like everybody who is actually oppressed compared to you does not deserve nice things. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm picking up from what you're putting down. Like, it just makes me so angry. Like, who are you? Who are you? Like, do you really think that you run this world? That it's like only me. That's what I see. The world revolves around me. Like, oh my god, you guys are so annoying. You're a loser. Okay. Whew. Now that I got all of that off my chest, because I needed to get all of that off my chest, it's been a rough few weeks for me. Like, July has been a living hell. It has been genuinely a living hell, and I don't know if I can do this anymore. Now, in more calmer fashions, I want to talk about why teen pop is dying. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest. I did not look at the teen pop playlist on Spotify. Maybe I should right now. It seems like they don't have an official one. They have a radio. Oh no, that is a playlist. Yeah, let me look at it right now. Okay, I'll give. No. Yeah, I'll give Spotify. No, this isn't even a Spotify playlist. Spotify, where's your teen pop playlist? Like, I'm not seeing it. I'ma scroll. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So basically you don't have one. What happened to teen pop Spotify? I thought out of everybody you would have a teen pop playlist, but you don't. Whatever, it's fine. Apple Music listeners, we have a teen pop playlist, and it is the worst thing on this earth. At first I was like, maybe I'm just out of touch, because I'm 22. I'm not exactly in the demographic, but I technically should be. Like, I should at least know some of these songs. The teen pop playlist on Apple Music is just horrendous. I have not heard half of these people. Mind you, I was working in a restaurant, so like, things play on the radio, obviously. Half of these songs, I have no idea who they are. And I'm like, damn, maybe some of these are TikTok hits. But then I'm like, no. Some of these definitely have not been from TikTok. Because eventually things from TikTok tend to trickle down into other social medias, and you tend to like hear about it and all that. I know not half of these songs. And I'm very confused as to how half of these got on this playlist. But whatever, like, teen pop hits, whatever, right? It could just be a sign of the times, and I'm just not a part of those times, So I mosey my way over to teen pop essentials, because teen pop hits not gonna help me. It's fine, whatever, right? They probably pay to get on the playlist, whatever. I go to teen pop essentials, dumpster fire. Why is Butter by BTS on teen pop essentials? Let me emphasize the word essentials here. I am very lost. Are the teens of America now playing Butter? Is that like, I'm talking about teens that are armies, mind you. I'm talking about the general public. Is that now like the song of the year? I am very confused. What teenager is putting on Butter by BTS? Are we putting that on the parties? I see y'all have been having parties, by the way. No mask on, whatever. Are we now putting on Butter? Like, the only BTS song that's here that I agree with was, I'm pretty sure it's Boy With Love. Is it? I'm scrolling and I'm not editing this out, so y'all just gonna have to deal with that. I'm sorry. I'm a very lazy person. Where is it? Fake Love is here. Why is Fake Love on the Teen Pop Essentials? Who is playing Fake Love? Like, no. Stop trying to pull one over on my head, okay? Like, it's very odd to me how some of these songs got on this goddamn playlist. And I need an explanation from Apple Music. Yeah, Boy With Love. That is the only BTS song I believe that teens are willingly playing without, like, having an inkling as to who BTS even is. That's the only song I agree with. And it's kind of a good song. I can't lie. I didn't like it when it came out, but it's grown on me. It's not that bad. I think everybody just had an overreaction to it or whatever. But Butter, and Fake Love. Who's playing Fake Love at parties? No one. I don't know how to like explain that to you. I don't know. Maybe they just threw them about Fake Love. Like that doesn't even make sense. Like, maybe I can excuse Butter. I can't, but I will try to, because it's an English song, you know, like, whatever. Like, excuses can be made. Fake Love? You're not, no Apple Music. No Apple Music. We're not listening to Fake Love. Like, that's just bullshit. Like, I've never seen some bullshit like that. And there's some other songs on here that I'm very confused as to why it's a teen pop essential. Very confused as to why some of these, like King Princess. Why is King Princess on the teen pop essentials? Who is listening to King Princess of all people? I don't understand why she's on, and it's her newest song too. Is there like a TikTok trend? Somebody inform me. Somebody educate me, please. Is there a TikTok trend with King Princess song, her new song, that's going around and like I'm just uneducated? Why is she on the Teen Pop Essentials? What teen is listening to King Princess? Like, and speaking of King Princess, stop putting her on the queer playlist. Haley, Kim, stop doing it. She does not make good music. She hasn't had a hit since that one old timey song that is completely boring. She is a boring weirdo, okay? Stop putting her on the queer playlist. I'm so sick of it. I just want to listen to music. I want to listen to good music at that. Is there anything that has happened that has not been just the worst from lately? I don't think so. Everything is just so bad. Everything from lately is just so bad. There's no good thing on Nini's mind from lately. Grownish is still on TV. Found that out. Why is Grownish still playing on TV? I hate Grownish. I'm not gonna make a video dedicated as to why I hate Grownish, but like, just know that the way they ruined Jazz's character, I will never forgive them. Okay, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, okay, I lied. Actually, no, I didn't lie, because I said I wouldn't make a video about it. So I'll just include it here, okay? There's this Grownish episode. I don't know the episode because I don't care anymore. Grownish needs to get off the air. Kenya Barnes, I'm pretty sure that's his name, is a menace to society, is a menace to black women, and we need to start calling him out on that, okay? Jazz, for the most part, has been just as any other side black character has been treated in a show. That's Jazz. We've never gotten much focus on her other than her having the sassy black girl trope. Okay? So there's already some insults there. I feel like I'm being called a slur every time Jazz is on the screen, and not because of her fault, but just because of the way they wrote her. I can't talk today. I'm very upset today. Like, I have a lot of hate in my heart today. Alright? So basically, Jazz is dating Doug, right? And then we have our other protagonist, which is Zoey, okay? Zoey's like a fashion girl, whatever, dramatic, okay? Zoey goes out to a party. Zoey sees Jazz's boyfriend, Doug. Zoey makes a group chat with their two friends. I'm gonna look up their name right now. Just know, actually, are they even worthy of looking up their name? Because I hate both of their characters. I'm gonna call the white Jewish girl who's bisexual. I'm gonna call her Lois because she has a big nose, and that's the only trait I remember about her. I'm sorry. Okay, so Lois, we got Lois, and then we got the Republican girl, the Trumpy. I'm gonna call her Trumpy. Okay, so a Republican Hispanic, whatever, grownish. You want to be a different world so bad, but you're not. Okay, so Zoey sees Jazz's boyfriend, right? Zoey makes a chat with loser 1 and loser 2, which is Trumpy and Lois, right? So basically, she's like asking them, oh, Doug is here. That's a little weird. Didn't he tell Jazz that he was probably like, I don't know, I don't remember. I think he was either going to bed or like, he basically didn't say he was going to a party. And Zoey was asking loser 1 and loser 2, should she tell Jazz that her boyfriend is here, or just leave it alone because it's really none of her business. That's not her relationship. Somewhere along the way, loser 1 or loser 2 accidentally texts Jazz in their other group chat, which is the main group chat, like an idiot, because they're idiots, because they aren't real people. Okay, like whatever, they're plot devices, whatever. All of a sudden, Jazz now finds out. Instead of being reasonable and having common sense like most people do, right? Jazz decides to lash out at Zoey because she didn't tell her immediately that her boyfriend was out at a party. Like, Zoey is supposed to be Doug's keeper. Like, Zoey is supposed to be Doug's babysitter. Jazz, are you kidding me? Jazz, are you kidding me? And you would think that this situation would blow over. No, it's grownish. So everything has to be exaggerated to the 10th degree. Jazz now not only has an attitude with Zoey, she's blaming Zoey. She's isolating Zoey. She's making sure that the other friends aren't friends with Zoey in the friend group. You're a loser, Jazz. Like, what's up with that? What's up with that? You have beef with her. That's none of their business. But whatever. The worst crime, the biggest offense. I will never forget this. Jazz ends up spitting in Zoey's drink. I kid you not. That is something that actually happens, and Jazz is like, whatever about it. She's very confident in what she does, and that's where grownish ended for me personally. You are lashing out at another black woman, your best friend, because she didn't tell you that your boyfriend was at a party. Jazz, are you kidding me? And that's the most disappointing thing about it. It's so anti-Jazz. That behavior is never something I expected from Jazz, and that from then on, Jazz's character has just been so awful. She is such an awful person. Like, holy shit. She's literally a menace the entire episode, to the point that Zoey has a panic attack on the steps. And the audience, which is grownish fan base, I guess, reacts to that by still thinking that Jazz is in the right and Zoey is in the wrong. You guys should never have best friends. You guys are terrible people. Anybody who continues to watch a grownish is a terrible person. I'm sorry. There's just no justification for that. No. Over a man that she's not even with anymore, mind you. Dumbass. I could have told you were gonna break up. But no, that's who y'all want to ship. Oh my god, hot mess. I don't know how to tell anybody this who watched that episode and agreed with Jazz. Your friends are not your partner's babysitters. Your friends are not obligated to tell you what your partner is doing. That's between you and your partner. You and your partner are supposed to build up that trust for your friends to be reporting on your partner like they the fucking CNN, alright? Or the BNN or the GNN. Like, no, I don't agree with that, and I hate the way they handle it. I hate the way grownish handles everything. It makes me so upset. Like, it makes me so upset that grownish is still on the air. It doesn't need to be on the air at all. Alright? Not to mention Aaron, whatever, he's a grown-ass man. He's a senior. Do you want to know all the people, all the main cast except for him and Doug are literally freshmen. They come into college. They are freshmen. You are a senior. You are an upperclassman. You do not need to be flirting with a freshman. I don't care. There is no justification for that. And now they're about to do that plotline again with Doug. Like, no. Get grownish off the air. Get grownish off the air. I can't do it anymore. I can't. It's genuinely upsetting that grownish keeps somehow getting greenlit for another season. Sometimes we need racism. Alright? Somebody needs to be racist to Kenya Barnes at ABC and shut down the productions. I'm so sick of it. Holy shit. I'm sick of the issues. I'm sick of his plot lines. He never has a good plot line in his show, ever. You have two light-skinned girls, Jazz, and what's her sister name again? Sorry. They're not interesting characters enough for you to remember. They're just there to be the comedic relief, which is really sad because they are some of the best actors on the show. Actually, they are the best actors on the show, but whatever. The colorism episode where you have two light-skinned girls calling out Aaron for liking light-skinned women, and you have the light-skinned male character basically on his ass about it too. Like, okay, the show that doesn't want to feature dark-skinned women in it is giving an educational lesson to the dark-skinned man about him liking light-skinned women. You are the issue. You are a part of the problem. I don't know why you think you're handling the issue when you are the issue, grownish. Oh my god, just a terrible show. Everything that has happened in that show is so bad. Get grownish off the air, please. Before I turn 25, I want grownish off the air. That is my 25th birthday wish. I'm being selfless by asking this, actually. It is for the greater good of the public. Please get grownish off the air. And I think that's how I'm going to end it. That's how I'm going to end this rant video. I want grownish off the air. I want it off the air, and I want it off the air now. Okay? Alright, so let's do some petitions. I'll even donate some money. How about this, right? We trade in grownish for the old boomerang. I think that's actually a very good campaign. I think somebody needs to make it. I'll do like a Kickstarter. Support me, please. Okay? Because I think that is actually a good decision and we should all be a part of. No? Whatever.
We in the building, we in the party, we in the We getting money, we getting cards, and we getting I got the